Yo, 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 yo. Big Kiss back up in here. We about to go over the Joe Budden situation. I know it's been funny lately, but when I seen Chick Smooth break it down and I seen like some old foot, there's new details going on about the situation. And it kind of made me think. It kind of made me think about mental issues. It kind of made me think about certain things, which isn't so funny. So, yeah, we got Chick Smooth bringing us the video. Joe Budden's charged by police with lewdness for sleepwalking naked outside of neighbor's door. It was funny, but now I'm starting to think about it. Like, people do sleepwalk. It's a real thing. So, matter of fact, we're just going to let him break it down. And then I'm going to give my commentary on it. And I will leave a link in the description. Y'all know I'm like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
YouTube. Chicks. Get ready. You know what to do, Chicks.
Salute to Chick Smooth.
Hey, Chick Smooth, appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
Nah, Joe. Nah, dog. Boy, no way, boy. What the heck you got going on, Joe? You got arrested for sleepwalking where? While you was doing what? Now, after missing 2 podcast episodes earlier this month, Joe Budden came back and told the fans, hey, listen, man, I got into some shit that can only happen to me.
I just sleptwalked somewhere that I shouldn't have sleptwalked.
Okay.
And you know how I sleep.
Yeah. Oh,
Butt-ass.
my God.
Oh, shit. Butt ass. Nice naked ass. Good naked sleepwalking.
This is my thing. I got a question as well. To anybody who's sleepwalking, is it possible that you can open up a door while you sleepwalking?
I just did it again.
Oh, shit.
I did it again.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
I did it again.
Shit was swinging, right?
Nah.
Pause. Come on, Flip, man. Pause.
Holy shit, nobody can go through this stuff but me. It's only me. It's only me. So you got to deal with
That puts everything.
You got to deal with what comes with that.
Now, Joe Budden has an issue with sleepwalking. Joe Budden actually addressed it a couple years ago when Joe said he sleptwalked into his manager's room. They got a hotel suite somewhere, and Joe usually sleeps naked. I don't know why he told us this information, but that's just what it is. According to Joe, he sleptwalked into Ian's bed and actually got into bed with him. Now, obviously, sleepwalking is no laughing matter.
So he confessed that he does have a sleepwalking issue, but he confessed this years ago. So it's a real thing. I ain't believe him. I thought he was just, it was a chick that he liked, and he just tried to on a drunk night and try his shot. But it's a real thing. And he said he got into bed with his manager. Listen, Joe. If you know you sleepwalk, you need to sleep with some clothes on, bro. If you know you sleepwalk, you need to sleep with clothes on.
People have said that when somebody is sleepwalking, do not try to wake him up. It could actually be fatal. Now, also, after 2 episodes when...
See, I didn't know about that. I need to do my research on that. If somebody's sleepwalking, you try to wake them up, it could be fatal. But I gotta do my research on that, so I don't know how true that is.
Joe Budden came back to the podcast. Fans noticed that the podcast was not at their usual spot in Edgewater. The spot with the nice balcony was gone. They were recording in Park's basement once again. Now, it became very obvious that Joe Budden...
Damn, they got the grandma table. Look, they got the thrift store table. They had to go right. They had to go back to plan B, plan A. Well, back to square one. Plan B.
and had something to do with it, because while Joe was gone, they were able to record at the nice spot in Edgewater. When he came back, they had to record in Park's basement. But Joe told the fans, hey man, my sleepwalking had absolutely nothing to do with the reason why we're no longer there anymore. The city of Edgewater does not allow anybody to film in any of those buildings over there.
And what I'm going through personally is totally separate from why we not over there. The long and short of that is the bylaws of the town, because now the town is involved, says that you cannot film anything in any of those buildings.
Oh.
That's the long and short of it. Now, you could choose to fight that and go to court.
So mysteriously, all this happened all in one. Like, why wasn't the bylaws in effect a couple weeks ago, last month, 6 months ago? Like, why all of a sudden they hip to you filming the pod in the crib?
And spend the money. But somebody over there got the town involved, and that's what it is. For me, I didn't want none of my people to continue to be surveilled and scrutinized and treated
That was
a certain way.
yeah.
I never want that. So
Now, for those of you guys that do not watch the podcast very often, let me just give you guys some backstory. Joe Budden has a neighbor that he does not get along with in that building. There's been noise complaints issues going on with both parties, so much so that Joe actually had a conversation with the landlord of the building. And also keep in mind, the people that actually live here are very rich people. Rich people that have influence and ties in Edgewater. Pretty much people that you don't want to piss off because they would dedicate their entire life and resources to making your life a living hell. Now, 3 weeks after the sleepwalking incident happened, Edgewater Police Department has decided to put out a press release, which is kind of wild, on exactly what happened that night.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
It says on December 4th, 2024, at approximately 7:21 a.m., the Edgewater police were dispatched to an apartment complex for the report from a resident that a man was standing outside of their apartment door completely naked, butt booty naked. The caller recognized the man as a neighbor, Joseph Budden Jr., a 44-year-old male. The caller was alerted to Budden by their doorbell camera. The video depicted Budden attempting to enter a code into the door keypad several times before re-entering his own residence across the hall. As a result of police investigation, Budden was charged with lewdness, disorderly persons offense, on a complaint summons. Chief Martin states that these charges are merely accusations and that the defendant is presumed innocent until and unless.
Here's the thing: did he knock on the door? Like what did he do? Was he saying anything when they caught him? Because if he really was like sleepwalking, that's some serious stuff. And Joe, again, if you know you sleepwalk, to anybody out there, you need to sleep with your clothes on. You don't need to be laughing like, yeah, y'all know how I sleep. No, nobody needs to know that you sleep like that. And you need to sleep with your clothes on.
Less proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. So Joe Budden was charged with lewdness. Obviously, you guys know he sleepwalks naked. And he also has to go to court for this next month. Now, first of all, Joe, please, brother, put on some goddamn pants when you're going to bed, bro.
Right.
Listen, I get it. Sometimes sleeping butt naked is comfortable, right? Especially if you got the AC on. You get a nice breeze going. You know what? Never mind. But if you got a sleepwalking issue, my brother, you have to make sure you're covered up. And secondly, Joe Budden lives in a house. So one thing we're not sure of is if Joe Budden has another apartment that he sleeps in that same complex that he records in, or did Joe just fall asleep at their podcast apartment? We know Joe works late into the night sometimes, so maybe he passed out at the podcast studio, but it's still not an excuse to be butt booty naked, especially if it's a place that you consider as your workplace. If you guys watch the Patreon, then you know exactly which one it is. Now, the next step for Joe is to obviously find a studio. You can't continue to record in Park's basement. Obviously, when you have a huge cast like the Joe Budden podcast does, everybody simply can't fit there. And it's in New York. I believe most people from the cast live in Jersey. Now, because Joe Budden was not fully honest about the situation when it happened, a lot of his ops are going to have a field day with this. Because let's be honest, if this happened to anybody that Joe does not like, he would definitely be getting his jokes off. And
if that happened to anybody, yeah, he would be on it. I'm telling you.
Guys already know TMZ is on their way to Edgewater to try to pay Joe Budden's neighbor for that footage. Listen, man, all jokes aside, I do hope Joe actually addresses the sleepwalking issue. Obviously, that situation where Joe was trying to get into a neighbor's apartment could have easily gone wrong. We've all seen the same situation go wrong in different cases. You guys get in the comments below. What do you guys think about Joe Budden being charged with lewdness? Post your comments below. Subscribe to my channel, like this video. I'll see you guys later, man.
So I woke up and I went to look for my phone. And I couldn't find my phone.
He put it on charger for you? Let my phone die, yeah.
I was like, all right. Went to look for some other belongings of mine. And I didn't see them.
Hey, bro.
I'm perplexed. Yeah.
And then I
folded your laundry and put it in the drawers, fam.
And then I looked around some more and said, this ain't my room.
Oh, shit.
Come on, Joe.
Ian's room.
Hey, yo. That's some
under
only Joe shit.
the blanket. And Ian's... I said, did Ian...
That ain't even funny. Because you know he was hanging with P. Diddy. Now, come on, hey. I'm telling you, somebody about to start putting a compilation together. When something's on the internet, don't nobody fully understand, they're going to start researching, they're going to put together a compilation where he was with P. Diddy somewhere, and somebody was doing something that they ain't got no business doing, a certain hug, some type of way, whatever. Hold on. Hold on. There is a picture with academics hugging him from the back. There's a picture. Matter of fact, I think I used it on the thumbnail. There's a picture with academics hugging Joe Budden from the back. We're going to do some more research on this, guys. We're going to do some more research on this, man. Something up with this. You know you sleepwalk, and you still sleeping. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Big Kish signing out. I'm going, y'all.